traditional way. That means this is an important writer of that of English literature, and he has done so. Okay, so how we can answer a question efficiently following the structure and what the question setter wants to see in your answer script. Okay, so in every questions there will have question answer, there will have a structure. And what is the structure? If I generalize that, every broad questions answer can be compared with an essay. Okay, so essay will have a structure. In the same way, your question answer, that means your answer will be an essay. Okay, what type of essay is it? And we will know what type of essay you will be answering. And in this regard, we know the structure of a paragraph, isn't it? We know the structure of a sentence, isn't it?
Yes.
Subject, verb, object. Though it is the only one structure, there are some other 8 structures are there. Okay, so we know the structure of a sentence, we know the structure of a paragraph, we know the structure of an essay. Okay, just we want to shuffle, we want to revise the structure of an essay. So what I am telling that answering question will be similar to an essay. Okay, so what would be the structure of an essay? In every questions there will be an structure, and these are the basic tenets. Naturally, the 3 important portions of an essay. What is the 3 important portion? Introduction, conclusion, and description. Okay, and the description, how many paragraphs will be there? At least 3. Okay, paragraph body. So it is introduction, description, and conclusion. In the description, you can include at least 3 paragraphs. You can include 5 paragraphs. You can include 7 paragraphs, and done. Yeah. So introduction, what will be the components you have to write in the introduction? What would be the components you have to write in the conclusion? Okay, we will be trying to have a look on that aspects. Okay, so the structure of an essay will be consisted of this kind of structure. So introduction can be we can have a definition of that essay or composition. Okay, so what is an essay? We know the definition of a paragraph, isn't it? Yeah? The definition of a paragraph. Definition of a paragraph is a series of sentences written on a specific topic. And paragraph will have a structure. What is the structure? That means topic sentence, body, and concluding sentence. Okay. So that is the sentence, topic sentence and concluding sentence. So what might be the definition of an essay? An essay is a well-calculated and well-organized composition. Well-calculated and well-organized composition which the writer produces so as to develop his or her clear, precise, specific attitude towards the topic concerned. Clear, precise, that means what I said. I said that naturally general student starts answering questions in such a way that he is the important writer of English literature. So in which year? So that is the general process. But you have to write well calculated and precise thing about the concerned topic. You can't write anything what is asked, what is not asked in the questions. So this is the way of answering the questions. Okay, so there are several types of essay. Okay. Narrative, descriptive, expository, persuasive, and argumentative. And in case of answering question, your essay will be either expository or persuasive or argumentative, not descriptive and not narrative. Narrative essay will be telling the story only. Okay, so what would be the definition of a narrative essay? Share an important experience or life events through storytelling elements. So if you answer a question especially on literature, and if you simply narrate the story, that will not be the answer of literature, question, especially in the graduate level. Okay, and so that is a narrative essay, and also the descriptive essay. Descriptive essay ask a student to describe something, that is object, person, place, experience, emotion, situation. So that will describe. And in case of narrative essay, narrative essay will narrate an incident. That means a narrative of his life on the island. That is the narrative essay. But whenever you will be describing an object or a person, that would be descriptive. So descriptive and narrative, two types of essay. There is another kind of essay, that is expository essay. It's a genre of essay. Requires students to investigate an idea. Investigate an idea that you have to. That means evaluate evidence. Okay, so that means what you are supposed to do. That means in case of answering the question, that means post-colonialism in Heart of Darkness, you have to investigate the idea, whether it is okay or not, and you have to, and your idea will be grounded on evidence. Evidence from where you have collected, you will be collected the evidence from Heart of Darkness. So your essay will be either expository or persuasive essay. Persuasive essay that attempt to get reader to agree with your point of view. Okay, that means suppose you can say, that means that if all the roads and highways of Dhaka city be colored in white, then we will get less temperature or less heat. So this is your title. So you have to persuade the reader, that means your point is okay. So that is the persuasive essay. Okay, and another thing is that argumentative essay, that is requires the student to investigate a topic, collect, generate and evaluate evidence and establish a view or opinion. Okay, so these are the categories of an essay. And in case of essay, if we make an analogy between essay and paragraph, in case of paragraph we will have topic sentence, body and concluding sentence. But in case of essay, there we have introduction, description and conclusion. Okay, so introduction, what will be there in introduction? In case of introduction will establish a relation between reader and the writer. Reader and the writer. That means the question setter is going to read your answer, and in the introduction it will be telling that what you are going to write. Okay, and the subject explaining the importance of the subject. Everything you will be writing in your introduction, and also the background a little bit. So explaining the subject and the background and a definition. And another thing will be there in your introduction, that is the thesis statement. Okay, thesis statement, what is your opinion? So you all have email address, isn't it? Email address is unique. If your email address becomes similar to some other's email address, you can't get that email address. Okay, in the same way, thesis statement is the specific, the writer's view. What is your view is different from your friend. Okay, so your view is unique, and this unique view that you will be writing in the introduction part of an essay, that is called thesis statement. And it is also important to understand whenever you will be writing about the research article as well. So thesis statement will be unique, and it will be the unique view of the writer. Okay, so your uniqueness, that means your view will not be similar to others. So that would be the thesis statement. Okay, and then introduction you have to have description. We have said that there may be 3 paragraphs at least. And in case of conclusion, you can conclude your essay with a paragraph. Okay, and the conclusion, it may simply sum up what you have told earlier. And in case of, you can restate what you have told earlier. Okay, so that are the structure of an essay. And the conclusion may also suggest a thing. You can sum up, you can restate what you have told earlier, and in the same way you can also suggest another thing in the conclusion part of an essay. Okay, and I hope that your today's presentation will be containing at least these 3 parts. There will be an intro, that means what are going to tell, and then you have to describe within 2 or 3 points, and then you have to conclude. And next, one thing don't forget to